You were never meant to earn your right to be at peace. Peace is your native language, and judgment is the static that makes you forget the sound of your own heart. When you stop arguing with who you are, the body quiets, the breath deepens, and life begins to feel like a soft morning after a long night. Notice, even now, how the chest loosens when you hear this. Notice how the mind wants to bargain or resist, and how a deeper part of you simply exhales. There is no test to pass. There is only a homecoming. You are not broken. You are becoming gentle with yourself. Let these words be a warm hand on your back. I deserve the softness I give to others. I deserve to rest inside my own approval. Peace begins in the tiny space between a thought and your choice to believe it. Self-judgment is quick, practiced, and loud. Peace is patient, present, and kind. You do not have to fight judgment today. You only have to stop feeding it. When the old voice says, "Not enough," you can answer, "I am learning, I am willing, I am kind." Feel the jaw unclench. Let the shoulders drop a little. Place a hand over your heart and sense a steady rhythm that has never asked you to be perfect. The river of life keeps flowing whether you criticize it or not. Your job is to step into the water and let it carry you. Pause with me. Inhale slowly through the nose for a count of 4, hold for 2, and release for 6. As you exhale, imagine a small door in the center of your chest opening to a quiet garden. You do not need to deserve entry. You're already inside. The sunlight here does not compare you to anyone. The soil does not hurry you. The wind does not keep score. Whisper to yourself gently, "I am safe to be me." Feel how this permission rearranges the room inside your body. If the mind argues, smile at it the way you'd smile at a child who is tired. "I hear you," you say, "and I choose peace." Let's set an intention that feels like warm tea in your hands. Today, I will notice when I judge myself, and I will soften instead of tighten. This is not a contract with pressure. It is a promise of kindness. When you catch a sharp thought about your timing, your body, your past, place one breath between the thought and your reaction. In that breath, sprinkle appreciation like rain over dry ground. Thank you, body, for carrying me. Thank you, heart, for trying again. Thank you, life, for showing me a gentler way. Appreciation is not denial, it is nourishment. What we appreciate grows. A soft invitation for your journal. Where in my life am I demanding perfection before I allow peace? Write one small area. Then give yourself permission. I allow myself to be in process here. Tape this line to a mirror if you like. When you meet your reflection, let your eyes be kind. Say, "I am on my way, and on my way is enough." Notice how the breath becomes a friend when you speak this truth. Peace is not a finish line. It is a practice of returning. Every return counts. Every gentle breath counts. You are learning to listen to the voice beneath the noise, and that voice is saying very quietly and very clearly, "Welcome home." The mind learned to protect you with judgment because it thought that being hard on you would keep you safe. The inner critic is not your enemy. It is a frightened guardian standing at the gate of your life with a stern face and trembling hands. When it shouts, it is trying to prevent pain. When it lists your flaws, It believes it is preparing you. What happens if, instead of arguing, you walk over and offer it a seat? Feel into your body as you consider this. Soften the brow. Let the tongue rest from the roof of the mouth. Notice how the chest loosens when you realize you do not have to win an argument today. You can simply offer understanding. Whisper inside, "Thank you for trying to help. I will take it from here." There is a gentle practice I love. Personify the critic long enough to give it boundaries and love. Perhaps it wears an old suit of rules or carries a clipboard of comparisons. When it arrives, acknowledge it with kindness. "I see you." Then place your hand over your heart or lay a palm on your belly and feel your breath as a steady anchor. The critic does not live in the breath. The critic lives in the storm of thoughts. When you drop attention into the body, the storm moves overhead and you're suddenly standing on solid ground. From here you can say a simple truth. I am not that voice. I am the presence that hears it. Feel the power and relief in this separation. You are spacious. The voice becomes smaller. As you build this new relationship, you'll notice patterns. Perhaps your critic gets loud when you try something new, when you rest, or when you see someone else's highlight reel. Awareness is freedom. Each time you spot a pattern, offer appreciation for the clarity. How wonderful that I caught this. Appreciation melts shame. Then choose a gentle replacement thought. If the mind says, "You're behind," let your nervous system hear, "I move in divine timing." If it groans, "You should have known," let the body hear, "I am always learning." Feel how your shoulders drop a little more with these words. You are training a once alarmist guardian to trust your calm leadership. A small journal cue for this moment. When does my inner critic get the loudest, and what is it trying to protect? After you write a few lines, place your hand on the page and affirm softly, "I choose to protect myself with compassion." In the mirror, try this line with a gentle smile in your eyes. "I will not leave myself again." Let the words be a warm blanket, not a command. Now we return to the body, your safe harbor. The body speaks in sensations more honest than thoughts. A tight jaw, after a hard conversation, a chest that feels small when you compare, a belly that knots when you say yes while meaning no. These are not enemies. They are faithful messengers tapping at the window. Pause and listen. Inhale to notice where you are holding. Exhale and let your breath be a soft wave smoothing the edges. Rest your awareness at the corners of your eyes. Let them soften. Unclench the teeth. Let the shoulders fall an inch. Feel the weight of your sit bones or the steadiness of your feet. Life moves from the head through the heart into the ground. When judgment rises, it often pulls you upward into the forehead, into the crowded attic of thought. Bring yourself downstairs. Place one palm on your chest and one on your belly. Count 4 in, hold for 2, and release for 6. Sense warmth blooming beneath your hands, as if the sun has decided to rise inside you. Imagine a river running from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, collecting tension as it goes and carrying it out into the earth, where it can be composted into new strength. The earth knows what to do with what you no longer need. You do not have to manage the entire process, you simply allow. Let's play with posture, because posture is a story the body tells the mind. If you're curved inward, invite your spine to grow like a tree, not rigid, simply alive. Imagine a silver thread gently lifting your crown while your tailbone roots into safety. Lift the heart a millimeter, roll the shoulders back and down as if creating space for new air. This is not a pose of perfection. It is a pose of permission. Feel how the breath becomes more generous when the doorway of the chest opens. With each inhale, say silently, I welcome peace. With each exhale, I release pressure. The body believes you. It responds. Sometimes returning to the body means returning to sensation during a difficult moment. When you feel the rush of self-criticism, find a neutral anchor, temperature of the air on your skin, the feel of fabric on your arms, the sound of a distant bird, the coolness of a glass in your hand. Let your attention land and rest. The nervous system calms when you give it something simple and present, and in that quiet, a truth has room to speak. I can be kind to myself right now, not later, not once I fix everything, right now. Here is a soft exercise. Choose one daily doorway, a kettle boiling, a phone unlocking, a car door closing, and pair it with a calming cue. Each time it happens, breathe once all the way down to your belly and say, I return to myself. This is how peace becomes muscle memory. Over time, your life will be braided with these cue moments, and the rope of calm will be strong enough to hold you when the wind picks up. From this grounded place, compassion becomes a practice you can feel. Compassion is not letting yourself off the hook. It is taking yourself by the hand. It is the language you use when you talk to your own heart. If an old habit appears, you don't punish yourself. You update the script. I see what happened. I understand why. I choose again. When you meet your needs with kindness, your system learns safety, and safety invites change without war. The garden grows because it is watered, not because the gardener yells. Let's explore compassionate language together. Notice how different it feels to say, I failed again, versus I tried and now I know more. Notice the shift from I'm so behind to I move at the speed of wisdom. These phrases are not sugar frosting, they are nourishment. They tell your nervous system that it is safe to learn, safe to rest, safe to be imperfect and in progress. Breathe in the relief. If tears appear, welcome the M like a soft rain that feeds the roots. Choose a single appreciation ritual to begin or end your day. It might be a hand-to-heart moment before you rise, murmuring, thank you for my breath, or a simple evening check-in. What did I do well today, no matter how small? Let your mind find one thing, drank water, answered a message, paused before speaking. Build a pile of small stones. The pile becomes a cairn, a marker that says, kindness was practiced here. Over time, the inner landscape changes. The path becomes easier to find. The body loves warm words. Try this mirror line, I am safe with me. Watch your face as you say it. There might be a flicker of disbelief followed by a loosening. Repeat until the body believes you. Another whisper to carry in your pocket. I bless my timing. I bless my pace. I bless my process. Blessing is not about worthiness points. It is about attention. What you bless becomes easier to love, and what you love becomes easier to heal. a practical micro-exercise for compassionate repair. When you catch yourself speaking harshly to yourself, pause and place a hand over your mouth for one breath. Then move the hand to your heart and re-say the thought in kinder words. This physical rerouting teaches your system that your voice is safe. You become your own sanctuary. You learn to be someone you can come home to. You may notice resistance, parts of you that believe compassion will make you lazy. Smile at that myth. Compassion is not the absence of standards. It is the presence of dignity. It allows you to keep promises to yourself because you want to, not because you're scared not to. A frightened mind can push for a while. A loved mind can run a lifetime. Feel the difference in your chest. One feels like clenching, the other like opening a window. Another practice, gratitude for the body as a living partner. When you drink water, think, thank you cells. When you stretch, thank you muscles. When you rest, thank you nervous system for all you carry. This gratitude is a conversation that rebuilds trust. The body has served you through every season without demanding your perfection. Now you offer appreciation as sunlight. Peace grows quickly in such light. If the critic interrupts, meet it with a boundary in kindness. Boundaries are not walls. They are garden fences that protect what's tender. You might say, I hear your concern. Right now we are practicing gentleness. Then return to the breath. Return to the posture that says, I am here. Feel your feet on the floor, like roots drinking from deep underground streams. The more you practice, the faster you return. Compassion has a rhythm you can memorize. Notice, name, nourish. Notice what arises. Tightness, a thought, a memory. Name it softly. Tension, fear, old rule. Then nourish, offer a breath, a kind phrase, a small permission. Over time, this rhythm becomes your new default. You meet yourself with kindness first, and the rest of your choices grow from there. Let's close this part with a gentle sequence you can do any time. Exhale fully, then inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Relax your jaw, drop your shoulders, soften your belly, lift the heart a centimeter. Whisper, I am willing to be kind. Feel warmth collect behind the breastbone. Let it spread down the arms, into the hands, through the spine, and into the legs. This warmth is not imaginary. It is the body's response to safety. The garden is listening. The soil is ready. And now, as a daily practice, choose the words you want to live in. Write one sentence on a small card and carry it with you. I release judgment and choose peace. Or, I approve of myself as I grow. When you tone, ouch the card during the day, breathe once, and let the sentence echo through your chest. This is how you train the mind to serve the heart. This is how peace returns from a faraway dream to a present, steady companion. You stop judging yourself, and the doors unlock. The world inside you opens like morning. There are rules you learned so young that they feel like truth. Don't make mistakes. Don't rest until everything is perfect. Don't shine too brightly. Don't ask for more. Don't be too sensitive. Don't be too slow. These rules were written to keep you safe in rooms that no longer exist. They were survival codes, and they worked then. Bless them for that. But when survival rules run today's life, the heart stays small and the breath stays shallow. Place a hand on your chest and feel the echo of those old agreements. You may hear them as a heaviness at the base of the throat or as a tug at the back of the neck. You don't need to fight them. You only need to update them with love. Begin with one rule. Let it float up like a piece of paper in a gentle breeze. Perhaps it reads, I must earn rest, or I can't be loved unless I'm useful. See the ink fading. See your kind eyes reading it. Now, with a soft exhale, write a new permission across the page. I am worthy of rest because I am alive. Or, I am lovable simply because I exist. Breathe in the new sentence. Feel it as warmth traveling from the center of the chest to the shoulders, down the arms to the fingers. Old rules tighten, new permissions soften. The body always tells you which is which. Let your jaw hang loose for a moment, then gently close the lips and notice the calm arriving. Grant yourself 3 living permissions today, not 100, 3, small, human, doable. I allow myself to pause before replying. I allow myself to eat when I'm hungry. I allow myself to celebrate small progress. Write them in your journal as if you are signing a compassionate treaty with your own life. Place one near a place you often judge yourself. By the sink, on your phone's lock screen, on the corner of your desk. When you see it, inhale through the nose for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6, and whisper, permission granted. The nervous system learns through repetition. Each whisper becomes a thread in a new fabric of ease. Sometimes old rules are tied to soundtracks you didn't choose. The voice of a stressed teacher, the sigh of a tired parent, the unspoken rules of a culture that worships exhaustion. You cannot erase history, but you can change the music you live by. Imagine your heart as a room with a record player. Lift the needle off the album of Never Enough, slide it into its sleeve with gratitude, and place a new album titled I Am Growing in Love. When the first notes play, notice your posture change. The spine becomes dignified without stiffness, the eyes soften, the breath settles. This is what self-permission feels like. A change of music that the body recognizes before the mind can explain it. If doubt arrives, and it may, place one palm on your belly and say, it's safe to live by gentler rules now. Then take a micro step that confirms the new permission. If the rule says, finish everything before you rest, set a 3-minute timer and rest anyway. Eyes closed, shoulders melting, breath low and slow. When the timer ends, affirm, see, the world kept turning, and I returned softer. Peace doesn't ask you to leap. It invites you to lean. Lean toward the kinder rule again and again until leaning becomes your natural stance. Now we cross a seas. Oft bridge, forgiveness. Forgiveness is not the eraser of memory. It is the reallocation of energy. Every loop of regret ties up life force you could be using to love, to create, to rest, to begin again. When you forgive, you don't say, it didn't matter. You say, I matter more than staying stuck. Bring to mind one moment you still hold against yourself, a word you wish you'd swallowed, a path you wish you'd taken, a season you slept through. Notice what happens in your body. Perhaps the throat tightens or the stomach clenches. Place a hand where the feeling gathers. Breathe into that place for 4 counts, hold for 2, and release for 6. On the exhale, imagine a small boat leaving shore, carrying your remorse toward a wide, healing sea. Speak to that past self the way you would speak to a friend who tried their best with the tools they had. I see why you chose what you chose. I understand the fear. I honor the effort. Let tears come if they do. Tears are the river's way of moving stones. Then, if you are willing, say, I release you to learn without punishment. I welcome my energy back to the present. Feel the difference. Shoulders down, jaw easy, the heart a little more open to the breeze. You are not excusing. You are excusing yourself from the prison of endless replay. A gentle mirror practice to support this. Stand before your reflection with the light soft in the room. Look into your own eyes long enough to feel a flutter of discomfort, then stay. Let compassion bloom slowly, like morning. Say, I forgive you for not knowing what you know now. Pause. Breathe. Say, I forgive you for carrying more than was yours. Pause again. Then, I forgive you for surviving the only way you knew. Notice the subtle unhooking in the body. The chest loosens, the breath drops lower, the brow smooths. Forgiveness lands first as sensation, later as understanding. There may be parts of you that resist, insisting that harshness keeps you moral. Smile gently and thank them. Then offer this truth. Punishment did not make me kinder. Love did. Let that sentence sit in the space behind your breastbone like a candle. Each time regret returns, light the candle again with a breath and say, I choose to return. Forgiveness is a repeating bridge. You cross it as many times as needed, each crossing easier than the last, until one day you find you live on the kinder side of the river. To help the mind, add a journal cue. What wisdom did this mistake grow in me? Write 3 gleanings, however small. Perhaps you learned to listen to your body's first whisper, to ask for guidance sooner, to pause before trying to please. Seal the page with an affirmation that feels like a soft hand on your shoulder. I am allowed to grow without shame. The page becomes a doorway. Each time you walk through it, you bring more of yourself home. As forgiveness settles, you'll sense what needs protection. Your mornings, your rest, your creative time, your tender heart. Peace asks for boundaries, not as punishment to others, but as protection of the garden you are tending. Imagine your inner peace as a small green shoot in fresh soil. Without offense, hungry goats, old habits, noisy comparisons, endless scrolling, chew it down before it can root. A boundary is the fence that says, this is sacred space. Feel your spine rise a little as you consider this. Boundaries are dignity embodied. Start with one boundary that would make your day quieter. Perhaps it's a no-phone first hour, a closed door for 20 mindful minutes, or a gentle, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Put your hand on your heart and repeat, it's safe to protect what I value. Notice any tension. Meet it with breath. Then choose a script that is kind and clear. Kind because you are loving. Clear because peace needs clarity. I'm not available for that tonight, but I can on Wednesday. I won't be discussing my body. I choose silence for the next hour. Practice saying it aloud. Hear your voice sound steady, grounded at the base of the throat. The body recognizes truth. It relaxes into it. Set environmental boundaries too. Peace is easier where the senses feel supported. Tidy a small surface and declare it a calm altar, a candle, a plant, a small stone you love. When judgment grows loud, go to that place, light the candle, and breathe. Give yourself a boundary with input. Limit how many opinions you take in before you listen to your own. Consider a gentle gate on social media. Accounts that nourish stay. Accounts that trigger comparison take a sabbatical. You are allowed to curate your environment like a loving gardener chooses what grows in the soil. Inside, create time boundaries with your inner critic. When it begins to spiral, you might say, "Thank you, I'll give you 5 minutes at 4 p.m." Then return to the task at hand. At 4 p.m., set a short timer, write the critic's concerns without argument, and end with one compassionate action you can take. This teaches your mind that you are listening, and it doesn't need to shout. Boundaries are bridges to trust with yourself. There is also the boundary of self-talk. Name the phrases you will not allow in your inner home, words that bruise the spirit. Replace them with lines that lift. "I should have known better" becomes "now I know better." "I'm too much" becomes "I am richly expressed." "I'm so behind" becomes "I honor my pace." Speak these replacements softly as if you are teaching a young child a new language, because you are. You are teaching the tender parts of you to grow in sunlight. A body cue to anchor boundaries. Whenever you say yes or no, notice the immediate sensation in your solar plexus and heart. Does it feel like a window opening or a shade pulling down? If it's a shade, consider revising your answer. The body speaks boundary fluent. Trust the message. Place a palm there and affirm, "My body's wisdom guides my choices." Breath by breath, choice by choice, you learn the shape of your peace and you honor it. If guilt arises after setting a boundary, press your tongue gently to the roof of your mouth, soften your gaze, and breathe slow and low for 3 cycles. Guilt often runs ahead of you with old stories about disappointing others. Bring it back and remind it. We are choosing a sustainable life. Sustainable means you can keep giving without burning. Sustainable means your peace fuels your presence. Sustainable means the people who love you get the best of you, not the leftovers. As these permissions, forgiveness practices, and boundaries weave together, notice the emerging steadiness. Your mornings begin with your approval. Your days are punctuated by small breaths of return. Your evenings close with gratitude for how you spoke to yourself. The garden is quieter. The river runs clearer. Judgment still knocks sometimes, but it finds a new sign on your door. This home is governed by kindness, and as you live inside that sign, peace stops being a visitor and becomes your address. To seal this part, rest your hands open on your thighs. Inhale through the nose for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Whisper, "I grant myself permission. I walk the bridge of forgiveness. I honor the fence of my peace." Feel the words vibrate through your bones like a low, loving drum. The sound carries through your chest, along your spine, into the ground where roots are drinking. Let a final affirmation rise like sunrise over a quiet field. I am safe to be gentle with myself, and in that gentleness, my life grows. Gratitude is how you greet the life you already have. Acceptance is how you sit down and share a meal with it. Together, they turn judgment into gentleness. When you look at your life through gratitude, you stop measuring and start meeting. Meeting is intimate. Meeting says, I see what is here, and I am willing to be with it. Place a hand on your heart and feel the steady rhythm. That simple beat is a reason to say thank you. Breathe in for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6, and let your breath carry appreciation through your chest like morning light moving across a quiet room. Appreciation doesn't deny desire, it fertilizes it. When you thank the ground you stand on, your next step grows easier. Start small. Thank the warm shower that loosened your shoulders. Thank the cup that held your tea. Thank your hands for writing one email, washing one dish, turning one page. These details are not trivial. They are the soil your day grows from. Each thank you is a gentle brush that clears dust from the soul's window. Through that clearer glass, your life looks kinder, and so do you. If the mind wants to compare, someone else seems farther along, bring your attention back to your breath and name 3 things you appreciate right where you stand. I appreciate the sunlight on the floor. I appreciate my willingness to learn. I appreciate this chance to begin again. Feel how the body softens when you choose enoughness. Acceptance is not giving up. It is the release of war. It says, this is what is true right now, and I can love myself here. When you accept, your energy returns from fighting reality and becomes available for creative change. Put your palm on your belly and whisper, I allow things to be as they are while I take the next kind step. Notice the nervous system exhale. Acceptance opens the door that judgment keeps slamming. With the door open, fresh air arrives, new ideas, surprising support, a softened timeline that fits the truth of your life. A gentle exercise. Sit with a part of your day that feels imperfect, a messy room, a delayed project, a conversation you haven't had. Describe it plainly in your journal for 5 lines, no drama. Then write, even so, I accept where I am, and I'm willing to love myself here. Add 1 action so small it feels almost silly. Clear 1 square foot of the desk, send 1 honest sentence, map 1 next step on a sticky note. The pairing of acceptance and tiny action creates momentum without force. Your body understands this pace. It relaxes into it. Gratitude transforms the body too. Try a gratitude scan. Starting at the crown of your head and moving downward, whisper thanks to each region. Thank you, scalp and hair, for protecting me. Thank you, eyes, for everything you have witnessed. Thank you, jaw, for releasing. Thank you, throat, for my voice. Thank you, shoulders, for carrying, and now softening. Continue through the chest, arms, belly, hips, legs, and feet. Let warmth gather under your hands as you go. When you reach your feet, picture roots unfurling into the earth, drinking calm. Gratitude sends safety through the nervous system like a peaceful tide. In safe waters, judgment has no storm to ride. If resistance rises, but I want more, but I should be further, remember, gratitude and desire are friends. Say, I gratefully receive what is, and I lovingly welcome what's on the way. Notice how your chest opens when both truths are allowed. Acceptance gives you the exact platform from which to take the next aligned step. Gratitude gives you the courage to step onto it with a soft heart. Let this affirmation float through you as you breathe. I bless what is, I bless what has been, and I bless what will be. To anchor gratitude, choose a daily time to name 3 acknowledgments about yourself. Not 3 things you're grateful for out there, 3 things you appreciate about you. I appreciate my patience with a difficult task. I appreciate my honesty with myself. I appreciate my sense of humor when plans changed. These self-acknowledgments are the opposite of self-judgment. They are self-witnessing with love. If you forget, pair the ritual with something you already do. Teeth brushing, kettle boiling, the closing of a laptop. Habit meets heart, and a gentle rhythm is born. Acceptance also has a posture. Sit or stand with your feet grounded. Let your knees soften, your tailbone heavy, your spine tall. Lift your sternum a centimeter as if letting a bird rest there. Drop your shoulders, relax your brow, and let the jaw loosen. This is a stance of yes without collapse, hello without apology. In this posture, say quietly, I accept myself as I am, and I am willing to grow. Feel how those words settle into your bones. You are not waiting to be chosen by life. You are choosing to be with life, kindly and completely. Now we bring it all home with small aligned actions. Big promises excite the mind and exhaust the body. Small actions calm the mind and teach the body trust. Trust is peace's best friend. You build trust by doing what you say in ways that honor your energy. Choose one tiny ritual in the morning that confirms your new language. It could be a 60-second hand-to-heart breathing, a mirror line, I approve of myself as I grow, or 5 mindful sips of water while blessing your cells. Let this ritual be too small to fail, and then enjoy succeeding daily. Success softens judgment's grip. Next, choose one return cue for the afternoon, a moment you often lose yourself. When you unlock your phone or open your inbox, pause for one breath and say, I return to myself now. Feel your shoulder blades slide down your back. Let the belly soften. Allow the eyes to widen slightly as if welcoming more light. This cue becomes a hinge that helps the door of your attention swing back to center. Over time, the hinge moves smoothly and returning becomes reflex. For the evening, craft a tiny closing ritual. Sit on the edge of your bed or at your calm altar. Write one sentence, here is what I did well today. Then add one kindness for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will speak to myself the way I would to a dear child learning something new. Place your journal down and rest both hands on your belly. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Whisper, I am proud of how I'm learning. This closes the day with approval, not audit, and the body sleeps in softer sheets. When doubts question whether small rituals matter, do a quick body check. After a gentle action, notice the temperature of your hands, the space behind your eyes, the heaviness of your shoulders. Peace shows up as sensation first. Affirm, even small kindness changes my chemistry. That is true and simple. Let the science of your own experience convince you. The breath slowed, the jaw released, the heart felt wider. Small actions are the seeds. The harvest is a steadier life. Consider creating permission pockets throughout your week. Short, scheduled windows where you practice your new language. 2 minutes to forgive a fresh mistake. 3 minutes to stretch and bless your spine. 5 minutes to step outside and thank the sky. These pockets are not luxuries, they are maintenance for your inner home. When the roof is tended, storms become weather, not emergencies. Judgment becomes a knock you can answer calmly, not a battering ram. To keep momentum, use the triple rhythm: notice, allow, align. Notice when judging thoughts arise. Allow the feeling underneath, fear, fatigue, longing, to be present without commentary. Then align with a small action that honors your values. It could be a sip of water, a boundary, a kinder sentence, a moment with your feet on the ground. This rhythm is a quiet dance with yourself. You do not need to perform it perfectly. You need only to keep stepping. Here is a micro exercise you can return to any time. Touch thumb to forefinger and silently say, here. Touch thumb to middle finger, now. Touch thumb to ring finger, safe. Touch thumb to little finger, enough. Repeat 3 times with slow breath. This anchors your attention in your hands, calms the nervous system, and reminds you of the new language you are living in. If you smile while doing it, even the tiniest smile, the body hears, we are okay. And because appreciation fuels action, let this be your mirror line before you leave the house. I bless my steps today. Every step can be kind. See your face soften when you say it. Feel your chest broaden. Notice how your shoulders agree. When you step into your day with blessing, you stop hustling for permission and start walking in it. The world may not change its pace, but your inner pace becomes yours to choose. You choose a pace that respects your nervous system, your timing, your truth. Finally, remember the garden you've been tending. Gratitude is the sun. Acceptance is the gentle water. Small actions are your steady hands. Look around. The soil is darker with nourishment. The shoots are taller. The fence is strong. Judgment may pass by on the road, loud and hurried. You wave from your gate with a smile and return to your plants. Your peace is growing because you are staying. Breath by breath, word by word, step by aligned step, you are becoming someone you trust. And trust, dear heart, is the quiet music of inner peace. You have learned to hear the old voice of judgment without surrendering your day to it. You have practiced breathing room into the body, placing kindness where pressure once lived, blessing your pace, and opening the small doors that lead you back to yourself. This is not a performance. It is a relationship. And like any loving relationship, it is nourished by steady presence, honest listening, and soft repair. Notice how your chest feels as you acknowledge this. Notice the warmth in your hands, the gentler set of your jaw. Your nervous system recognizes home. Inner peace is not a trophy on a distant shelf. It is the quiet decision you make in ordinary moments. It is the way you speak to yourself when no one is listening. It is the breath you choose before you answer, the boundary you honor because your inner garden is sacred, the forgiveness that returns your energy to the present, the permission that lets you rest and rise in dignity. You are no longer asking harshness to keep you safe. You are letting love lead, and love knows the way. If judgment knocks tomorrow, you'll know what to do. You will notice, name, and nourish. You will bless what is, bless what has been, and bless what is coming. You will feel your feet and remember the river moving beneath thought. You will choose one small aligned action. and allow it to be enough. Peace grows where you keep agreements with yourself gently and consistently, and you are keeping them. Let these words seal themselves in you now. I approve of myself as I grow. I am safe to move at the speed of wisdom. I release the need to judge my becoming. I welcome the softness that heals me. Feel each sentence settle like smooth stones around the roots of your life. The wind may rise, seasons will change, yet the roots hold and you know how to return. Place a hand on your heart. Offer yourself this final blessing, not as a wish, but as a truth already unfolding. May my thoughts be kind, my breath be deep, my boundaries be clear, my timing be blessed, and my steps be guided by the quiet love I am.